for those of you who may want to recap or are totally unsure about what the fuck is going on right now, yesterday, my grandmother, Susan Eubanks, one of the family members I disowned this last July, she performed an interview with Rolling Stone with the same guy who reached out to me for an interview, who has now refused to answer my emails. During this interview, Susan talked about a lot of things. One of which was that Chester had been threatened by Linkin Park in the past with a replacement, a female replacement, and that he was very sad about it. Now, allegedly, Mike Shinoda, Emily Armstrong, and now Samantha Bennington have all made statements against Susan's thoughts and feelings on the Linkin Park comeback. Hey, Mike. It's me, Jamie. I'm still here. I know, you think if you don't acknowledge things, they might disappear, but no, I'm here still. And I just gotta say, what the fuck was that response that you had for Susan? Bro, when I said you were tone deaf and senile, this is what I was talking about. You're talking about Chester's mother. It's not an opinion she had, my guy. It was a promise that you made to his mother that you would tell her if you were ever going to do anything. And I think you need to acknowledge that. If this was too fast to acknowledge Chester's mother, it was a little too fast, buddy. You got a lot of stuff, bro, you got to talk about, and you got to do it now. What about Emily? What about Scientology? What about your connection to the Clintons? What about all these things everybody wants to know? I would argue we are entitled to know. You guys could have rebranded. You could have been a different band. You could have had a solo project. You could have done any number of things. And you're too smart for this. I refuse to stand here and let you get away with something I know you're better than just because you want to. Look, I want to know what Chester was doing on the day he died. What was he supposed to be doing with you? That's what I want to know now. I want to know why it took you 7 years to answer the fucking question. Stop telling me it's not my business. Stop telling people that it's none of their business. Stop getting Zane Lowe to do favors for you. Because here's the fact. Band management changed Chester's rideshare by 4 hours the day he was supposed to be with you. And Brad, and Dave, and Joe, and Rob. All of you. You owe us. And just in case this comes off as me just getting mad at Mike, no. There are 3 founders to Linkin Park. Bradford Delson, Rob Borden, and Mike Shinoda. Everybody here is responsible. I want to know what you did to my father. If this is the way you treat his mother, and this is the way you treat his son, I don't even want to know what you could have potentially done behind scenes, behind closed doors, behind your PR wall of silence. You're full of shit, bro. That's your official account. You wrote that. So you get the heat for this one. But guess what? All of you guys in Linkin Park, disgraceful, disrespectful, sellouts. But here's the fucking fact of the matter.
Fuck that.
Fuck you. And fuck what you stand for. And fuck your fucking ego. For real. No, you haven't seen me angry yet. You want to see me fucking angry? I'm pissed now. You, arch nemesis. This is super villain territory, and I don't give a fuck. I say it with my chest. You all can go fuck yourselves. I said that was going to be the last real Linkin Park show I attended, and I fucking meant that on a broader scale too, because guess what? You done fucked all of this up. Because guess what? I don't give a fuck about whether or not me and my grandma are beefing right now. It's still my family. I'm out here to be the family that my family doesn't got, right? That's what I do here. But you wouldn't fucking know. You just stalk me, restrict me, and block me. You're not fucking cool. You're fucking lame. And guess what? Once a lame, always a lame, bitch. And to all you other guys in Linkin Park who want to throw stones and hide your hand, act like you don't have a say in shit. Dave, fuck you. Brad, fuck you. Joe, fuck you. And Rob, I hope you're safe, bro. Wherever you are, I hope they're not treating you like they treated Chester. And if I have to keep enduring this bullshit, then I might just Kendrick Lamar your ass. We'll see. We'll see how I fucking feel about it later. But I've been on and off about this because I don't want to be a part of the problem. I want to be a part of the solution. But since all you are is a problem, Linkin Park, I guess we're going to have to start tackling problems. Because I ain't fucking scared of you. You are all pussies. Fact of the matter. You are all sellouts. You are all fucking idiots. Emily and Colin, you guys done fucked up in like the worst way possible. You should have vetted them and they should have vetted you. But I got a feeling this is a exclusive club, friends only. And look, I get it. You wanted to play with Mike Shinoda. You wanted to play with Dave and Joe and Brad. You want to be all fucking cool. I get it. But when you play with fire, you fuck around, you're going to fucking find out. And let me just say, I think you're going to fucking find out some pretty serious shit here in a second. Because this is not a game. This is not something you just do lightly. You should have fucking done better. And you know what? It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. You guys wanted the clout? It's not worth it. Linkin Park, not worth it. Anyways, all in all, fuck Linkin Park. Fuck the LP machine. I hope that it crashes and burns and it's humiliating so that some people who think that they're doing the right thing when they're really doing the wrong thing stop for a second and actually think about what the thing is that they're doing. So, even though I trust this reporter more than I trust Uncle Mike, I'm going to say that I'm now about 50-50 on the integrity of the reporting because that's 2 strikes, buddy. And you know what 3 strikes means. What's really interesting about this entire situation is that, like I said, Rolling Stone is now not responding to my emails. Again, the same person who interviewed Susan is the same person who asked to interview me. I've circled back twice now, and they have refused to acknowledge me. With that being said, I can't find the Entertainment Weekly or Entertainment Tonight quote that Samantha was alleged to have brought to the table. It's just kind of crazy because at this point, people are saying that Mike and Emily's comments were AI generated. They were a result of false reporting. But here's Samantha literally saying that Chester's mom doesn't know the difference between Grey Days, people Chester grew up with, and Linkin Park, people that Chester met as an adult. And this is really weird because if you all remember, those following along, I've had some really interesting issues with Susan, who lives with Toby, who is the mother of Jacob, who was the child I was accused of SAing by Samantha in a moment of hate in a private conversation, which I made public. It's a very complex, weird fucking situation that I still have not had any feedback on. I've been blocked by everybody. And apparently, some people over there are walking around saying I'm diagnosed schizophrenic and that I forget things. But Samantha literally just said that Susan doesn't know up from down. Mike Shinoda saying that it doesn't matter what she thinks and that it'll just take time for her to get over it. And Emily's saying it's all about her. And by the way, when I say I was accused of SA, what I'm saying is that I'm being sarcastic because I wasn't accused of SA. Samantha said something very, very mean to me, which you all saw the screenshots for, because I held her accountable for her abusive, manipulative, gaslighting behavior, which she apparently is exemplifying right now. Okay? I was not actually accused of anything. I told Samantha I didn't like how she was treating me, that I didn't like the way she was interacting, and I wouldn't take it because I respect myself too much. That she reminded me of people that have hurt me in my life in the last 7 years and also across my entire life. And she responded with what she texted in that screenshot. Right? So, as you can see, there's a pretty big problem with what you might call a reliable narrator in this situation. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about being coherent right now. So this is just me not giving a fuck. I'm calm and collected all the time. Today I'm silly. I'm fucking loose with it. I don't give a fuck. Look, it says careful. I'm grumpy. Rawr.